Hello everyone, Carla from Carla's Readings. I hope everyone's well. I have here the card reveal, the interactive card reveal. It's the 11th of the 8th, which is the new moon today. I'm pre-recording it to post early because it takes forever to upload. Um, so, what's everyone up to? So first we're going to read from the first row of cards, the um, first pile. And usually I actually read from right to left with my cards, but we're going to go because that's the order that I posted it. So the first card we have is Farewell to the Moon. And the second card is Reclaiming Your Authenticity and Vision, Psychic Images, Clairvoyance, Seeing Out of Body and Travel, Out of Body Travel. So what I get for you guys is you're feeling like wiped out. You're feeling, you're going through a process of like recharging yourselves, re-energizing yourselves. You know what I just thought of is, when you, well, the rechargeable batteries and you put them on the charger or a phone to charge. That's what you guys are doing. Like you're recharging, you're energetically recharging. Um, you're keeping yourself, you're staying very, very present within the moment. Um, Staying very, very present, like observing things that are going on. You're very aware of who you want in your space and who you don't want in your space. There is some people that are being very intrusive here and they're trying to take over, they're trying to take charge um, of your life and or of you or of some or your partner. They're disrupting your natural flow. And so you're learning to just take with you what resonates with you. So you're sort of starting to come into an understanding that if this is someone in particular, that this person's very pushy and you're sort of standing up for yourself and you're saying, you know what, no longer do I want to take on this garbage. Um, this is my life. This is what I want to do. This is what resonates with me, and this is my life. Kelly, yeah. Sorry. Um, I'm getting a real sense of like worthlessness is coming up, like self worth. So it's this old patterning of I'm not good enough or I don't understand how to do this. I need someone else to do it. This kind of behavior is sort of coming up for you, but this is just the shadow of it. So this is the dark. This is the dark side, the shadow, the I can't do this, the I'm not good enough. And you're going through this huge transformation where you just need to step over that line and change the course of your life by saying, I can do this, I am good enough, and I will stand up for myself. So it's just a matter of stepping forward and making that decision to change, um, because that's the hardest part. That first step is the hardest part in making that transition. Once you do decide to make that transition, sure, it might take a little bit of strength to keep going with it, but you're going to find things will really start to unfold for you, and you're going to start to find things are really much easier, and you're going to start to find all this support all around you. So it's just about taking that first step of acknowledgement, acknowledging yourself, recognizing yourself and your worth and how strong you really are, and not allowing things to shift you anymore. So if that is someone else in your life that is really destructive and or pushy, it could be like a narcissist, people trying to control your lives. It's now time to step up and say, you know what? No, I'm better than this, and I'm not going to put up with this anymore. Know your worth. Know you're strong, and know and you're ambitious. Start stepping into your ambitions. So if there's things that you've been wanting to do, like do them. Step into it. Um, Move on. Move forward. Let go. Move forward. you can't stay in that uncomfortable place anymore because it's uncomfortable. You know, that safe place, it start when spirit and when we're ready to shift from that, things start to get really uncomfortable for us. And that's when that safe environment isn't so safe anymore, and we have to start questioning what we're doing and if we really want to stay or if we want to leave, this kind of thing. So that's what we're being pushed to push to make a difference and step into our authenticity. Okay, so that's the first row. The overall message is it's time to make a change for this deck here. I'm sure it relates to a lot of these, but it's time to make a change. So I just want to say, if you would like a personal reading, you can book. Just private message me and we can organise, or you can visit my website carlsreadings.com.au for further information that is in relation to exactly what you're going through, because this is a general reading, or a healing for that matter. So so card 2, pile 2. I feel like for you guys, it's like there's a sense or a feeling of like having everything sorted out, and it's as if you're reflecting back onto those times where, again, it's similar to the past one but different, but reflecting back onto past behaviors, past realities that were turbulent for you, where you couldn't really cope, or but you did. So times when you were put through the ringer, it was shit, it was hard, but you came out on the other end, and you got yourself out of it. So I feel like you're reflecting back into these times. If it is that you're just looking at the negative of this situation, oh, I went through this shit, make sure to look at the positive and see the positive of what came out of that situation, right? So I got out of it. I have moved on. I've grown through this. So it's time for I just feel like it's time for self-reflection. You guys, it's like your minds are a bit foggy, but you're taking a lot of time to rest, like to take time out, and just to really understand and process what's happened for you. What's happened for you, and if that's something that you're not yet doing, that would be guidance for you to take some time out and do some reflection and really look at that positive that has come out of the negative situation that is coming up for you. But overall, I feel like there's a sense of strength, there's a sense of achievement, ambition, and you're just taking time. You're just taking the time for yourself. You're respecting yourselves, your needs, your wants, your desires. You know what it is that you want. You're being patient, um, and you're waiting for things to really unfold for you. So the main message there is they're saying just take time to breathe. Take the time to breathe. Flush out your system. So water, lots of water. Cleanse, whatever it is, or lots of walking. So it's time to rethink how you use your body and your mind and your soul, and where it is that you're implementing change, where it is that you are giving yourself a break, like you're not being too hard on yourself, where you're seeing the light or where you're not seeing the light. If you're being like overly ambitious and you're wanting to get to the end of the line, but you're really like 20k away, and then if you go back, reassess the situation, and just see what you can do to get yourself to where you want to go. So if you're being like overly ambitious, you like I feel like the saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. But even a house, like you need to lay down the foundation, you need to do this. If you make the decision to move, then you would go to you'd go online and you'd have a look and see what's available and see which direction you can take. So just pull back a little bit, let go, unwind, reassess, and start again. Um, because whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve, this is the case for you. I just feel like it could be that you're being a little bit over ambitious, or maybe you're feeling like you're being a little bit over ambitious. So just take it back a notch and see what you can achieve at this time, and just go one step at a time to get yourself there. Because otherwise you'll just overwhelm yourself, and it's not worth going back to that place of destruction for you. You really want to keep strong, keep grounded in what you're doing, in what you want, in who you are, in regards to your family, keeping like everything, having those strong, firm foundations. So they're just saying like you are that strong foundation. So be firm, be strong, and achieve one step at a time. But you are definitely on the right path. If things aren't working for you, because again, if you're going in one direction, it's not quite working for you, then have a look at a different avenue, because there'll be something better for you. But definitely, particularly with the Mercury retrograde at the moment, there's just blocks. It just seems that there's blocks left, right, and center, and we just have to work through them one step at a time. So that's what we're asking. Spirit is asking for you, particularly over the next week. So again, take time to breathe and realign with your truth, your authenticities, your goals. Know that they are correct and they're right. Okay, so we have that second pile. This is the third pile. Wow. You guys are questioning a lot. Questioning in terms of like your sensuality, your ability to connect with others on a deeper level. You guys are having a lot reflected back at you in terms of your own emotions, and it's causing you to feel very, very sensitive, and even quite hurt, but also quite empowered. So this is talking about facing your sorrows and seeing them like as a good thing. So understanding and acknowledging your worth, because there's someone or something in your life that is making you question your worth. And it's like about stepping outside of these boundaries and allowing yourself to just be you, be free, and surrendering to the process. So I just feel like there's a lot going on for you guys at the moment. Lots of different things, like short, different appearances in your life. So it could be like short, different, like it could be tiffs, like arguments, little shifts, or people coming back into your life that you thought were like, old karmic friendship relationships coming back into your life, coming back up for you. And it's just about, letting go. Again, acknowledging who you want to have in your space, and letting go of the rest, because there's some people that are not worthy of being in your space anymore. And you're quite aware of this, and I feel like there could be even a little bit of snappiness, like you could be snapping at particular people in particular situations, this kind of thing. And it's just you adjusting to your own personal space and wanting to just surrender to who you are. So it's almost like coming into balance within your own energy and within your own securities, and being comfortable with who you are. It's a real fiery energy. Um, as the candle goes off, and it's so loud. So I'll just read what it says. Love is the absence of judgment. It's interesting. That's connected into this. So just allow yourself to surrender. It could be that, experimenting, could be wanting to experiment, this kind of thing, with, like, in terms of like sensuality, sexuality, this kind of, like, just really allowing yourself to explore, surrender. Um, there's there's a rebirth going on for some of you guys. Some of you might even be pregnant. But there is a past life that's coming up for you at the moment, and it's just connected into sensuality, sexuality, and your worth. So making sure to keep yourself safe, and be careful of who you allow into your space. But I feel like you're quite confident in who you allow into your space at this stage. You're not really allowing things to shift you too much. Like, you're very sort of set in your ways and set in how you're going about things. And that could be why this sort of particular energy is sort of throwing you off a little bit. So you are going through some past life, like trauma, sexual healing, experiencing like sensuality. So just allow. Be open and make sure you speak your mind and allow the words to run freely from you as you speak. And just be conscious of yourself and the way that people are being affected around you. So this is either people being affected around you or inwards on how people are the outside is affecting you. But to me, this really feels like it's coming from inside out. So there's like a burning desire to change your life, to change your perception, and also to change other people's perceptions, because you're really sick of how people are treating each other. You're sick of, like, the environmental issues. You're sick of all the news, all the like chaos that's going on, and it's a real fiery energy for you. We have got the Lion's Gate, so it's like fury. So I just want to show you the cards. So we've got Divine Centrality, and that's making love, erotica. We've got Lemuria Returns, which is earthly, spirituality, community, ocean, conservation. Everything I've just said is written on there somehow. And this is the other card, letting go. So sometimes it's a need to just step back and allow nature to take its course and allow spirit to come in and help you. So if you're struggling to communicate your words, your feelings, you can call in the angels to help you to communicate this, and just surrender to the process. Because I feel like there is a really big shift coming for you guys. It's almost like you're feeling like you're being held up at like gunpoint. Just, yeah, really unaware of what's happening to you or where things are going, this kind of thing. So just take a step back and make sure what you are doing is right and it is safe, and you are happy. Not to overexert yourself. And experimenting with change. So it could be a matter of like trying this out, trying that out, trying, little different things out just to see what works for you. But they're really, really saying be careful. Things go adrift way too easily for you because you're getting really lost in your emotions at the moment. So just be really careful. So have fun, explore, experiment, but be careful. And again, there's a huge transition coming up for you in a really good way. So have no fear. It's on its way. Just take care of yourselves. That's the message for you guys. Take care of yourselves. And allow yourself to consider other people's feelings and thoughts, and not allowing it to shift the way that you perceive things too much. Okay? It's really important to stay in control of your situation. And to take charge of your own feelings and desires. And get yourself prepared for change without going too far. Because it's not worth it. Okay. I'm sure that message will resonate with someone out there. That someone need to hear that because they were pushing that through. So, okay. Again, if you want a private reading or anything, just contact me. Yeah. These are just general readings. So, all right. So what we are on to is pile 4, and we have, it seems like everyone's going through some like difficulties at the moment. So we have caution, secrecy, wary, honest, authentic, genuine, present, and breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life, bringing energies. And this card keeps coming up. I do keep using the same cards though, so could be why. So this is pile 4. Again, I feel like for you guys, this could be connecting back into a similar message I gave last week. But I just feel like there's a new relationship happening here. Or there's a real burning desire to be with someone else or to be with another. So you might have already met this person. You might have like a long want for this person, like a deep yearning for them, or you're with them already. So for you guys, it's a real matter of like being authentic with yourself. So no more lies. They're saying no more lies. Allow yourself to really accept who you are and what you want. So this could be in terms of a relationship. It could be in terms of work. So if you're stuck doing like a role or playing a role or playing out someone else's life because that's what you're being taught to do, it's really time to step into your authenticity. This relationship here is asking you to step up into your truth. This burning desire to be with the one you love, it's calling you forward. So they are reflecting your wants, your needs, your anxieties, everything. You're seeing everything in this other person, and it's freaking you out. So the way through this is really to be true and to be honest with yourself. Allow yourself to express your desires. So it could be, you could be in fear of actually communicating how much you actually feel for this person. And that's where this caution, secrecy, wary, these lies are coming up. You're just like, it could be that there's a complete denial in your feelings, or in the way you express yourselves. Like, enough's enough. There's no more holding back. You're really being forced to open your eyes and to see each other now. So for anyone on the twin journey, interesting to see if you picked this pile. It seems quite similar, on the twin flame journey, that is. So I just really get that whatever you're hiding from yourself is showing up in your, it's showing up in your relationship, or lack of communication, lack of emotion, lack of not being willing to share, not being willing to express yourselves, all this sort of stuff. It's really, really showing up. So it's time to step into your truth. It's time to own who you are and what you want. So this could be a matter of like journaling and saying, sitting down with the intention, okay, I'm ready to face my authenticity. What is it that I want? What is it that is blocking me from having what I want? And working through it like that. So it could just be a matter of like journaling and seeing it in front of you and having that realization of, shit, this is what's going on. And really accepting the process, really accepting the journey, and understanding your differences as like a reward. So it's something positive. It's not always good to have like everything in common or have everything the same, because what would be the point in that? So, yeah, definitely this person is reflecting like your everything, and it's aching at the moment, aching. So it's time to look within, time to look further, do the healing, do the work, express yourselves, love yourselves by accepting and acknowledging who you are, and letting go of the grip of the other person. So I see like as if, you're holding on to them with like a fist, like holding onto the clothes, like don't let go, I'll kill you. Don't let go, I'll kill you. Yeah, so remove yourself from any nastiness, anything like that, and just don't allow yourself to be persuaded by anything that isn't authentic. So it's really time to look within, follow your intuition, follow your guidance, and allow the shifts to take place that need to shift, because the tighter you hold on, the more it will like hurt as you try to let go. As you're forced to let go by the universe, by your higher self. And I feel like on the back of this, there's a huge transition, but a huge like release of. So once you release that fear of maybe letting go, or that fear of facing yourself, there's going to be a huge relief. So meditation, journaling, clearing, saging, verbally expressing ourselves, this kind of thing. So the message for you guys is know your truth, understand your worthiness, and don't allow yourself to settle for less, because you are worthy of this gift. Okay. Interesting reading this one. So we've got the pile 5. So for you guys, things are looking quite good for you. I feel like for you guys, it's coming into balance. You're coming into balance with your life, with your finances, like wealth, health, prosperity, riches. Like you're really working hard on, it could be finances that you're working really hard on, or working really hard on one area of your life and it's really working for you. You're seeing the results. And you're feeling a huge sense of relief. So this is not something you're already feeling, like this will be what's coming for you. A huge sense of relief. I just feel like there's a really, really proud kind of energy, feeling really proud of yourself. Feeling really satisfied with life, like, taking it easy. You might be even planning a vacation or something like that. But you guys are really just surrendering to the process. You're going with the flow. You're understanding how things work. You're understanding how, like, perhaps like manifestation's working. How you need to work hard for what you want. Like you've just got this perfect balance between work life, home life, um, and love life coming into balance. You're not allowing yourself to be weighed down by the outside turbulence anymore. You're just really settled again, really, really settled within yourself, really happy, really content, and really just going with the flow. You're quite aware of yourselves. Mm. So so if that's again the message there is allow yourself to go with the flow, um, and coming into justice. You're coming into justice. Been working very, very hard for this. There's a lot of heartache, a lot of pain that you've been through, but you're out on the other end. You're coming into justice. So letting go of judgment, um, letting go of anger, pain, resentment, like it's all sort of fallen away from you. You're feeling really good. You're feeling really free. Just really surrendering. Beautiful. So I'll show you these cards. I don't think I showed you. So we've got reflection, got soul cage, and we've got that's a surge of power, upswing of energy, accelerating movement, wave of power. All right. So I hope that has covered everyone. That was a big one. And even if you picked one pile, you might have gotten some message from the other piles. Yes, so if you'd like to book a reading or a healing, please do. Today's the new moon, so you won't get the message today, but it is the new moon today, new moon eclipse, and so lots of new energies coming in, moving forward, like being pushed to move forward into our truth, into our authenticity, into our power, into our career, and not hide anymore. And being free. Ultimately, we are being driven to freedom, although it doesn't feel like it sometimes. It's just the release of the heaviness that has to come up. But yeah, ultimately, we are being directed into the pathway of freedom, of love, um, and happiness and empowerment. So I will end it on that level. So it's www.carlasreadings.com.au or Facebook Carla's Readings, or you can message below on YouTube, whatever you got, Instagram. And yeah, thanks so much. Bye.